by 2025 and 163 million by the year 2050.
As revealed by sociologists and other health experts, various issues contribute to the mental well-being of individuals. Dr. Sukwa also highlights some of the factors that lead to mental disorders, particularly among the elderly.
Depression is a common illness worldwide and affects the mood and emotional responses to challenges in everyday life. If left untreated, depression can lead to suicide. There is a lack of awareness and understanding of dementia and depression at some level in most countries. This results in stigmatization, barriers to diagnosis and care, and impacting caregivers, families, and societies physically, psychologically, and economically.
Nonetheless, the health official states that mental health conditions can be bettered through the promotion of active and aging health. Achieving such through the participation of government and civil society organizations is what the WHO and the World Federation for Mental Health endeavors and advocates for. Aging is a global challenge, and the Gambia, despite its youthful population, is no exception. Dr. Sukwa again.
A growing number of people are now elderly and face an increased risk of chronic diseases, including mental health conditions and disabilities. Dementia, depression, and anxiety are some of the mental health problems that older adults face and can often cause severe dependency.
Isolated and often discriminated in many communities, the mentally imbalanced are in many instances kept in very harsh conditions. However, this may be different in the country, as the Gambia's mental health policy set out a clear vision and concrete strategies to provide high-quality mental health care for those in need. Such led to the opening of the new Tanka Tanka Psychiatric Hospital in February 2009. Given that mental health is a delicate issue, participation of the public in addressing it can greatly help in mitigating these social menaces. Modu Bajan, Grts.
Gambega Limited Thursday handed over 40 tons of medical equipment to Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital on behalf of the Coca-Cola Africa Foundation in partnership with MedShare. Samuel Ba picks up the rest of that story.
Supporting the development of the health sector over the years, one of the leading bottlers and sellers of beverages in the country, Gambega, has once again handed over 40 tons of medical and surgical supplies on behalf of the Coca-Cola Africa Foundation in partnership with MedShare to Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital. The supply consists of gloves, hospital beds, adhesives, crutches, wheelchairs, and surgical items worth over $1 million, and are meant to support the hospital's drive in making health service delivery accessible to everybody.
I am very happy to be receiving this donation on behalf of health sector in general and this hospital in particular.
It is the third donation which the country's principal referral hospital has received from MedShare within 3 years. The Minister of Health and Social Welfare believes that the benevolence would help address health-related problems in the country.
Once from here, I would advise make an inventory, distribute and use. You don't have to keep it to get expensive. These are very expensive materials, and over 40 countries are in need of these materials.
Since the Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital continues to provide fundamental services for the Gambian population, these consignments could also greatly help augment the development the hospital is currently undergoing.
We, myself and the former Chief Medical Director, have worked closely with the donors in identifying the medical supplies we are about to receive today. Hence, I have no doubt that they are going to be very useful to the hospital.
This commitment is demonstrated in our various corporate social responsibility programs, such as construction of the first ever wastewater treatment plant inaugurated in February 2011. An investment that cost over $1 million in order to maintain a safe and friendly environment for our community. The Fanta Science and mathematics quiz competition to support and encourage science and technology education in the Gambia.
In a separate development, one Usman C., a clinical laboratory specialist in cytogenesis based in America, also donated digital blood pressure machines to the teaching hospital and Serekunda General Hospital. The donation came at a time when the health sectors are in dire need of such equipment, given the maternal cases they receive daily. As development partners continue to bestow generosity on the health sector, these and other assistance could greatly enable the country meet its development blueprints. Samuel Ba, GRTS.
From there, we'll take our first break. Stay tuned.
Gamcell's 3G network has taken advantage of the super-fast ACE internet platform to provide unequaled internet access speeds to all its clients. Gamcell's 3G network access devices has broadband connectivity appropriate for individual and business use. Connect to the internet using any of Gamcell's 3G modems. The 3G partner, appropriate for individual access for those who require internet connectivity on their laptops at all times. 3G Leisure can be used to create hotspots in restaurants, small businesses, and for family use. It is also designed for those who want to have internet access on the go. 3G Business for small medium enterprises, businesses, and corporate institutions, diplomatic missions, and government or non-government agencies. Now you can stream videos, enjoy video chatting, and download content at broadband speeds. Experience the difference with Gamcell, the only mobile broadband service provider in the country. Gamcell, Yai Borom. Gamcell's 3G network.
Welcome back. In Libya, the Prime Minister has arrived at government headquarters shortly after being freed from a bizarre kidnapping. It is a confusing situation that is raising a lot of questions, such as, is Libya becoming a failed state more than 2 years after the ousting of longtime dictator Colonel Muammar Gaddafi? And in Egypt, the United States has partially cut its military aid to the military-backed government. We have more of these and other stories in this Deutsche Welle TV.
Spokesman in Tripoli announced the ordeal was over and the Prime Minister was free again. Ali Zaidan was abducted from this heavily guarded hotel in Tripoli by members of an armed militia, who then held him for several hours.
A group of men arrived with a document from the Prosecutor General ordering the arrest of the Prime Minister. They were revolutionaries. They came in and captured the Prime Minister.
The Justice Ministry issued an immediate denial, saying no such arrest warrant existed. Zaidan, a longtime opponent of former Libyan ruler Muammar Gaddafi, lived for many years in exile, including in Germany. Since the end of 2012, he has headed the Libyan government, which continues to struggle against radical Islamists and tribal militias. Observers believe Ali Zaidan's kidnapping could be connected to the case of alleged al-Qaeda terrorist Abu Anas al-Libi, the suspected mastermind of the 1998 U.S. embassy bombings in Kenya and Tanzania. Zaidan's opponents accuse him of allowing U.S. special forces to capture al-Libi in Tripoli last Saturday and take him out of the country.
The U.S. says it's cutting military aid to Egypt by hundreds of millions of dollars over concerns about violence against civilian protesters. Washington said it would withhold shipments of military equipment until Egypt installs a democratically elected civilian government.
Azerbaijan's President Ilham Aliyev has won a third term in office after a landslide victory in elections on Wednesday. Aliyev secured 85% of the vote, but his rivals have accused him of ballot stuffing and intimidating voters. They say they will take their objections to the country's constitutional court.
Europe is introducing a new border surveillance system that could help reduce fatalities among migrants heading to Europe. Lawmakers approved the Eurosur system on Thursday. It will speed up communication between authorities and help them assist migrant boats in distress. Last week, over 300 migrants drowned off the coast of Lampedusa.
In India, it may surprise you to learn that a significant